It all began on a quiet weekday night in Seoul. One of those nights when the streets seem calmer, the lights softer, and the city almost asleep. Yet in a small, dimly lit eatery, tucked away in a narrow alley of Yanam-dong, something far from quiet was happening. According to eyewitnesses, a pair of familiar figures slipped inside just past midnight, both wearing black caps pulled low and face masks covering most of their features. They moved carefully, as if trying not to draw attention, but destiny, or perhaps curiosity, had other plans. Within hours, whispers started spreading online, and by morning, photos were circulating across social media with one explosive claim. Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung had been caught on a secret midnight date. Though the images were grainy and taken from a distance, fans immediately recognized the unmistakable chemistry between the two. Reports claim they sat in a secluded corner of the restaurant, shielding themselves behind a wooden divider. One witness said the pair looked comfortable and natural, even laughing softly as they shared warm midnight dishes. They kept leaning in toward each other, the source added, like they were sharing inside jokes. They didn't look like co-stars or colleagues that night. They looked like two people who genuinely enjoyed each other's company. The moment those words hit the internet, the story practically caught fire. By 2 a.m., hashtags referencing their alleged date began trending on Korean and international forums. Fans who had shipped the pair since their drama days resurfaced with clips, edits, and theories claiming that the signs were always there. Some fans even pointed out that both actors had mentioned late-night meals as their favorite way to unwind in interviews, fueling the speculation that this private dinner might be something more meaningful. Meanwhile, skeptics argued that the meeting could simply be two longtime colleagues catching up. However, the atmosphere captured in the leaked photos, soft lighting, close seating, and subtle gestures suggested a deeper connection. The restaurant owner, who spoke under anonymity, revealed that the pair arrived separately, about 5 minutes apart. Kim Yoo-jung reportedly entered first, quietly removing her mask once seated, while Park Bo-gum followed shortly after. They weren't demanding or flashy, just polite, warm, and surprisingly down-to-earth. They ordered simple dishes, rice bowls, soup, and some side plates. They ate slowly, talking quietly. Honestly, I didn't think anything of it until the cameras appeared outside. This detail only added more fuel to the fire, suggesting that the two were intentionally trying to stay under the radar. What shocked fans the most, however, was what happened after the meal. Rather than leaving at the same time, they strategically exited the restaurant separately. Kim Yoo-jung left first, with her cap pulled even lower than before, quickly slipping into a black van waiting a few meters away. Park Bo-gum stayed behind for another 10 minutes, pretending to browse his phone before casually stepping outside. But even from a distance, the subtle smile on his face did not escape fan detectives online, who immediately turned it into a viral meme. The smile of a man after a date. By the next morning, major entertainment outlets were already scrambling for statements. Agencies were silent at first, fueling even more speculation. Fans filled comment sections with everything from all-caps excitement to emotional disbelief. "I knew it! The chemistry was too real," one fan wrote. Another commented, "If they're really dating, this is the most beautiful plot twist of 2025. Meanwhile, some simply watched the situation unfold with popcorn emojis, waiting for the next update. Sources close to the entertainment industry claimed this wasn't the first time the two were spotted together. Rumors of private meetings, late-night conversations, and secret schedules had circulated quietly among insiders for months. But until now, nothing concrete had surfaced. The midnight meal, however, was the first instance caught on camera, and that alone was enough to shake the entire K industry. Some insiders even hinted that the two had stayed in touch closely since their drama days, occasionally meeting whenever their schedules allowed. Whether those meetings were professional or personal remained unclear, but after that night, the scales seemed to tip towards something undeniably intimate. Fans worldwide began comparing this incident to past celebrity relationships that began with subtle meetings and late-night meals. The parallels, they claimed, were uncanny. Several fan accounts began posting side-by-side photos showing how Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung had grown over the years, their shared moments on set, and their naturally warm interactions at public events. These compilations gained millions of likes within hours, painting a picture of two stars whose paths continually crossed in quietly meaningful ways. As the speculation reached its peak, online communities debated fiercely over the true nature of the meeting. Some argued that both stars are known for their professionalism and kindness, insisting that fans shouldn't jump to conclusions. Others claimed that celebrities, especially ones as private as these two, would never risk meeting at midnight unless something special was happening. The phrase, "midnight energy," began trending as fans joke that secrets always reveal themselves after 12 a.m. No one expected the situation to escalate so quickly, but that's the power of a well-timed photo and two of Korea's brightest stars sharing a seemingly intimate moment. Despite the heated discussions, one thing became clear. The public was invested. The idea of Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung as a real-life couple captivated fans in a way few pairings could. Their personalities, their image, their long-standing admiration for each other, it all felt like pieces of a story finally falling into place. Even those who weren't fans of celebrity romance found themselves scrolling through updates, curious about what might unfold next. Agencies eventually responded late in the afternoon, but instead of offering clarity, their brief statements only stirred more curiosity. One representative said, "It was just a friendly meal," while another simply commented, "We cannot confirm personal matters." Predictably, fans found these comments unconvincing, arguing that if it was truly nothing, they would have denied it outright. The ambiguity became the spark that kept the rumor burning across every social platform, from Korea to Southeast Asia to the global fandom. As of now, no one knows the full truth behind the midnight meal, whether it was a private date, a friendly catch-up, or something more. But the intensity of the reactions suggests one thing: people want to believe in the possibility. In an industry filled with secrets, carefully curated images, and quiet love stories hidden behind closed doors, this moment felt raw, spontaneous, and almost cinematic. Two stars meeting in the stillness of night, sharing food and laughter, unaware that the world was about to watch. Whether or not this marks the beginning of something beautiful, it has already created a moment fans will remember for years. The following day, the discussion grew even more intense when a small video clip surfaced online, allegedly recorded by a passerby who happened to walk near the restaurant. Though blurry, it showed two silhouettes sitting closely together, one of them leaning forward while the other gently pushed a drink toward them. The clip lasted only 5 seconds, yet it ignited another wave of frenzy. Comment sections exploded with theories, frame-by-frame analysis, and emotional reactions. Some fans insisted that the soft, familiar gestures strongly resembled Park Bo-gum's natural warmth, while others argued that the delicate way the girl handled her cup was unmistakably Kim Yoo-jung's. It became a virtual battlefield of speculation, with some users even slowing the footage down to 0.25x speed in an attempt to match voices, postures, and habits. Even though the video revealed almost nothing concrete,
Its existence alone transformed the midnight rumor into a full-blown national topic. As the frenzy escalated, several industry insiders began anonymously sharing their own insights, fueling the fire rather than extinguishing it. One insider claimed the two stars had crossed paths more frequently than the public realized, particularly at private gatherings with mutual friends. Another hinted that their personalities were strikingly compatible, and that the warmth they showed each other during filming years ago never quite faded. A stylist who had once worked with both actors commented cryptically, "When two people are comfortable with each other, everyone around them can feel it. They don't have to say a word." These vague but emotionally charged statements spread like wildfire.